I don't know how you can have a career today in anything if you don't understand technology to some extent. And so I don't think there's really any aspect of life anymore that you're not using technology, and that technology is being run in some fashion using some kind of software development.
We're already in a place where so many jobs are really influenced by programming and computer science, and that's only going to become more prevalent over time. We want people who are able to engage in the workforce in a meaningful way, and in order to do that, at this point, you really need to have a good foundation in computer science.
Everything is being digitized. The digital revolution, we're in the middle of it. So when you look at everything from products, they're either going online, they're being linked with social media, or they're being automated in some fashion. So students of the future, as they come out into the workforce, are going to have to know IT, and they're going to have to know a deeper understanding of IT, no matter what industry you're in, whether you're a small mom and pop shop, you're using IT, or you're a big corporation, right? It doesn't matter.
Computer science is every day. You don't know what you're using computer science-wise, but you're using it every day, whether you pick up a phone, your alarm clock, however that is. And I tell the kids, why don't you create that? Why can't you do that? I don't know how. Come take my class, I'll teach you.
Whether or not you plan to go become a programmer, the reality is the discipline you choose to work in likely will be heavily influenced by computer science, and it's important that you understand how that works, even if that's not how you're going to engage in the problems in the future.
And so if that can be brought forward through the educational system, then everybody has a lot better opportunity to become employed in a company like ours.
It is a science. It is a field where you learn many different skills and acumen, how to solve problems, how to understand logic, testing, experimenting. These are basic building blocks of the educational system, right? So by being able to learn this, you're better at physics, and chemistry, and math, and everything else, right? It's definitely a strength to the rest of the curriculum as well.
Learning computer science when you're still in K-12 education is less about creating programmers of tomorrow and more about creating thinkers of tomorrow. And some of those students might go on to study computer science and might go on to have a career in computer science. That's great if they choose to do that, but that's not the purpose of our work. Our work is focused on helping students understand how this technology that is central to their life works and to understand how they can transform it and be a part of creating it.
You know, it would be great if all of these jobs get filled by North Carolina students, right? Why not take the opportunities that we call home in our own state?
One thing that employers always say when they come into the state is, of course, they want to make sure that they have the workforce that can meet the needs, right? And so we know that even earlier this spring, there were over 18,000 open computing jobs in North Carolina, and again, that's going to grow.
My undergrad's in PE, my master's in administration. So people kind of look at me, you're in computer science, and that's why I tell the kids, anyone can do this, and it's fun.
We're going to see more engagement around computer science, I think to the point where it's not just a buzzword, that is integrated into schools and schoolwork and, you know, opportunities outside of school.
The students of today are going to go into jobs that don't even exist yet, jobs that we can't even imagine at this point, because computer science and technology is changing so rapidly that the landscape of this space is always evolving. Having this foundational knowledge now opens doors that we don't even know exist yet.